Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. This is for the 27th of June to the 2nd of July. So starting out the 27th of June, I just had a work shift and I just ended up studying and planning out the week. I haven't really figured out how to film what I'm studying, or like basically the tasks that I've been doing recently have been really boring, and throughout the semester it's definitely going to get more interesting because there'll definitely be a bit more like design drawing sort of stuff. So yeah. So for the 28th of June, I made an attempt of making an iPad stand out of the cheap air dry clay that I got like 2 weeks ago. The tools from Kmart were extremely cheap, and for good reason, because they were just plastic pieces put together. Yep, they came apart a lot. But yeah, it's one of the first few clay projects I've ever done, so it didn't turn out very good at all. And in fact, the back leg actually just doesn't touch the table, it's just too short. So I do plan on remaking it. I'll probably be remaking it in the next vlog because my first week back at school, I only have one formal subject, meaning that I only have to go in for one subject, which is only 2 classes. So after working with the clay, I played some Animal Crossing. I just did my regular island stuff, which is check the mail, hit the rocks, collect all the fossils, and then go through all the beaches and collect whatever's in the beaches. And maybe I'll also do some fishing and bug catching if I think that there's something I haven't caught yet. I do play Animal Crossing a bit more than just this. It's just that for the moment I don't have a proper way to record screens, and so recording the actual monitor screen is the best that I have at the moment. And it's not the best way, but you at least see what I'm doing. Also, my room was not this dark when I was playing, it's just how the camera picked up the monitor. As you can see, my island is very messy at the moment, and that's because I am planning to plan and design this whole entire island out, and I will be doing it sooner or later, and I'm excited to show you guys what I do. But yeah. So for the 29th, I had a shift at work, and then I also did some studying. And on the 30th, I also studied. So a general note on the studying that I've been doing is that because last semester I got behind on the lectures and the notes, my solution was to download all the PowerPoints and print out the certain pages of the PowerPoints and read and highlight them. I found that the lecturer who recorded the lectures just read the PowerPoints, so when printing I only chose the slides with the worded notes, as many of the PowerPoints had also photo slides. So yeah, I also decided to put 4 slides onto one page as it helps save paper, and I also printed it double-sided. I also just had to make sure that I was able to read the slides, as some of the slides I needed to put 2 on a page so then I can actually read it. So on to the 1st of July. So on the 1st of July, I decided to bake some cookies. These were just oat chocolate chip cookies that I really like. And the recipe will be typed out in the description below. I'm also part of my rebranding is to also figure out how to put recipes and other side notes into my vlogs, so I'm sort of figuring that out at the moment. But yeah, this recipe calls for 1.5 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon salt, 230 grams of softened butter, 1 cup of brown sugar and 3/4 cup to reduce it if you wish, 2 eggs, 1 tablespoon of honey, 2 teaspoon vanilla extract, 3 cups rolled oats, 3/4 cup chocolate chips. One of my other cookie recipes actually calls for a little bit of coffee powder, and so I decided to incorporate that into this recipe by adding a teaspoon of instant coffee. In the other recipe, it really helps bring out the bitterness of the coffee and balance out with the sweetness. But with this one, I think it needs a little bit more, especially since there is 3 cups of oats in here. This cookie recipe is actually super simple. You just have to put the flour, baking soda, and salt together. You beat the butter on medium until it's smooth, and you add the sugar to the butter and beat until it's creamy. Then you add in the eggs, honey, and vanilla and beat that until it's combined with the butter and sugar. And then just slowly add the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients and fold it in. Then you fold in the oats and the chocolate chips. So I actually forgot that to add in the eggs, honey, and vanilla. So I actually put the paddle attachment into the sink before I could beat them in, and I decided to just use the whisk attachment from the mixer. This sort of like broke up the butter and the sugar, so I think that's sort of not a good idea because I think it just affected the recipe a little bit more. So once everything is combined, you chill the dough in the fridge for 50 minutes. I will say it is very hard to scoop this dough when it's cold, so I'd say be very careful. So after the 50 minutes, preheat the oven to 170 degrees Celsius on fan, and you scoop the dough in around 3 tablespoon mounds onto a lined baking tray. The scoop that you see me using in this video, I don't think it's exactly 3 tablespoons, but it does the job. Then you just bake in the oven for 30 to 15 minutes or until it's lightly browned on the sides and soft in the center. You cool them for 5 minutes and then put them onto a cooling rack. So after the cookies on the 2nd of July, I worked a shift and then went to Kmart to buy a few household items. And that pretty much concludes the week. So a few general notes on the rebranding and direction of this channel. After doing the vlogs for a bit, I decided to make some transitional slides that will mark out the days throughout the videos. So be like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so on. And this will just help me with just marking out the vlogs as well. I'll also be trying out the chapters features soon, so I think that'll really help when doing the vlogs. I also have decided that Sundays will be at the start of the week, as I'll be mostly editing on Sundays. So this means whatever I'm doing on like this Sunday, which is the 3rd of July, will be in next week's video. As I start getting back into school, again my priority will be shifting to my schoolwork, and so any changes on my channel and my videos may take a bit longer than expected. There are a couple other projects I also want to do slowly, like during the semester. So yeah, next week may be my first week back, but for me most of my classes are self-directed preparations, so I will be working on the few projects like transition cards, July's bullet journal, which I know I'm late on, but it's fine, and the last of my room decoration, and also some device background ideas that I have. So yeah, I hope you guys stay around and look forward to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that vlog, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!